You ever feel like you're doing everything right with money? Trying to save, trying to be disciplined, trying to figure it out? But it still feels like you're not getting anywhere? Like you're putting in effort, but not seeing results? And after a while, you start thinking, maybe this just isn't working for me? That sounds familiar. That's literally most people. I spend way too much time thinking about the 3 phases of wealth building and why most people quit early. Wealth building isn't random. It follows a pattern, a predictable progression. But the problem is, most people quit in phase 1. Some make it to phase 2 and stall. Very few reach phase 3. And today I'm going to break down exactly what those phases are, what's happening mathematically and psychologically in each one, and how to make sure you don't quit before things finally start working. Here's the thing. Most people expect money to grow in a straight line. Effort, results, success. But that's not how it works. Wealth grows like this. Slow, slow, slow. Then suddenly, fast. This is where it gets really interesting. Most people quit during the slow part, right before the fast part begins. Phase 1. The foundation phase, the hardest stage. This is where everyone starts. And honestly, it's brutal. What this phase looks like: low savings, low income usually, no momentum, high effort, low results. You're trying to pay off debt, build an emergency fund, save your first $1,000, then $5,000, then $10,000. The math in phase 1. Let's say you save $300 per month. After 1 year, $3,600. After 2 years, $7,200. After 3 years, just over $10,000. And here's the frustrating part. It feels slow, like painfully slow. Here's what most people don't realize. You're not just building money. You're building identity, discipline, delayed gratification, financial awareness. But because the results are small, feels like it's not working. Because they expect faster results. They think, I've been doing this for months. Why am I not rich yet? It's like planting a tree. For a long time, nothing happens above ground. So you assume it's not growing. But underneath, the roots are developing. Phase 2, the growth phase where momentum starts. If you survive phase 1, you enter phase 2. And this is where things start to shift. What changes? You have savings. You start investing. Your income may increase. Your systems are in place. Now your money starts working with you. The math in phase 2. Let's say you now invest $500 per month. Have $10,000 already invested. Earn 8% annually. After 10 years, your total is about $100,000. Still not crazy. But here's the key difference. You didn't just save that. Some of it came from growth. This is where it gets really interesting. Your money is now contributing. Not just you. You start to believe, okay, this actually works. But you still feel like it's slow. This is subtle. People don't quit completely. They just stop pushing. They stop increasing contributions. Get comfortable. Upgrade their lifestyle. Example, you go from saving $500/month to make more money. But instead of saving $1,000, you increase spending. Now your growth slows again. Phase 3, the acceleration phase, where wealth explodes. This is the phase everyone wants, but very few reach. What this phase looks like: large invested base, compound interest doing the heavy lifting, income from investments. The math in phase 3. Let's say you have $100,000 invested at 8%. After 1 year, you earn $8,000. That's more than many people save in a year. Now scale that up. $300,000, $24,000 per year, $500,000, $40,000 per year. This is where everything flips. Here's what most people don't realize. At this point, your money grows faster than your effort. You feel in control, less stressed, more free. Because now, time is working for you. Why most people never reach phase 3? Let's be real. It's not because they can't. It's because they quit too early. They misinterpret the early stages. They think, slow equals not working. But in reality, slow equals normal. Now you might be thinking, okay, but how do I not quit? Good question. Let's break this into practical steps. Step 1. Expect phase 1 to be slow. If you know it's slow, you won't get discouraged. Step 2. Track progress differently. Don't just track money. Track habits, consistency, systems. Step 3. Increase income over time. Here's what most people don't realize. Savings alone won't get you to phase 3. You need growth. Step 4. Automate everything. Remove decisions. Make investing automatic. Step 5. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Every time your income increases, increase your investments first. A simple real-life comparison. Let's say 2 people start at 0. Person A saves inconsistently, stops after a few years, gets discouraged. After 10 years, minimal progress. Person B saves $400 per month, increases to $600, then $800. Invest consistently. After 20 to 30 years, over $1 million. Same starting point, different persistence. Wealth isn't built quickly. It's built quietly, over time. And the hardest part is staying consistent when nothing exciting is happening. Here's what most people don't realize. Wealth building isn't about doing something extraordinary. It's about doing something ordinary for an extraordinary amount of time. If you can survive phase 1, stay consistent through phase 2, you will reach phase 3. It's not luck, it's math. So here's what I want you to do. Figure out which phase you're in right now. Be honest, then ask yourself, what do I need to do to move to the next phase? Drop a comment and tell me, are you in phase 1, 2, or 3? And if this video helped you understand money on a deeper level, make sure to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.